go any further, we need to find out, for our own benefit and for yours, what your starting point is. So there are 3 simple tests that we've drawn from the vast superhighway called the interweb. These 3 tests will just see what your basic strength of leg is, your stability and your ability to transfer weight. So we'll show you those now, and they're timed so we can see exactly how quickly you can do it, if at all.
Yeah, and all you've got to do is ask your dad or granddad, can they do that? But ask them nicely, just start that conversation. It's not a big challenge because they'll be resistant to you, but they are simple and they'll just give a guide, and hopefully will make them think and realise that they're not as fit as they might want to.
Yeah, or show them this,
yeah,
because they might not think you telling them what they should and shouldn't do is
Dad or Granddad,
impertinent.
Can you do this? Yeah.
Show them 2 old codgers. Well, 1 old codger.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Anyway, cut.
Right. Okay.
Right. The first test is Jeff is going to get up and down from that chair
without leaning on anything.
Without touching anything else. He's just going to use his legs to get up and down, see how well he manages it. He's going to do that 10 times. I'm going to time him, and at the end of the 10th I will have wanted him to complete that task within a certain period.
Right.
So let's see.
Ready?
Ready, steady, go.
1, 2, 3.
Come on.
4.
Come on.
5.
Faster.
6. 7. 8. 9. 10.
Right, that was 18 seconds.
Right.
That was slow.
Now that,
actually, 18 seconds is the outer limit of what is acceptable. So that was acceptable because
but it's showing.
it just shows you that. Now I could do it, but it would be embarrassing.
It would be.
We're not going to waste my time and
I
your
don't need
time
to see
watching me do it in less than 10 seconds.
Because we know he can do it.
I have already done it.
Yeah, but what we've got here is that is an exercise and it's quite tiring. Right, the next one.
The next one is
even more difficult.
If I can work this complicated watch. The next one requires Jeff to do more or less the same thing, but on one leg.
Yeah. Now this is
so
much more.
This one needs a bit of practice, so you don't have to go straight into this one.
But just see if they can.
See if you can do it.
They can do it.
And what you have to do is just get out of the chair on one leg.
Right. This is on my right leg, which is my strong leg. So
whichever is best for you.
Use that. Right. Now I've had to put my foot down just to get that balance. So you could say to your dad, granddad, they can use something there, but it's got to be one leg without pushing. Then down, then up. And it's very difficult. But this is what we've got to improve.
Because that's illustrating the muscle cooperation. Yeah. So as you're getting up, it's not just about muscle strength, it's about balance. And this is where we were talking about your balance is critical with muscle to stop you from tripping over and ending up on your nose.
And the thing here, and say to your granddad, dad, is that it puts a big tell on your knees. So up here, but going down, and you can really feel it there on the knees. So if you've got your dad or granddad have got a problem with their knees, then they do need a little bit of support doing it. But this is where they need to build up the muscles around the knees.
And the third one is all about your ability to have that computer of a brain of yours stopping you from falling over when you are standing on one leg. Now,
So,
when you do that, all sorts of things come into play. Your ankle, your knee, your hips, your core, and to a lesser extent your hands, because we don't want you being like Blondell, the famous trapeze artist. So
right.
he's going to go up onto one toe, and he's going to try not to put his other foot down for 1 whole minute.
Right, ready?
Steady, go!
Right. So this is where I'm standing. I'm now
I can see his ankles continually adjusting, continually moving. His other leg is moving, his core is moving, and he's maintaining his balance.
I have to remember to breathe. I'm having to concentrate. Now, yep, see a little wobble.
A little wobble.
But I think I'm doing all right so far.
Halfway
but it's
there.
Now starting to, I can really feel it in my legs. And yes, that whole leg is starting to now wobble. My lower legs, my shins are starting to hurt. I'm having to constantly adjust. Wow, is it close? How much more?
10 more seconds. See, this shouldn't be a problem.
No, it shouldn't be a problem. But it shows that
we can overcome this.
How I've lost.
And stop.
Right. So that's on that leg, and of course my other side is my weak leg. So I don't expect to be able to do this quite so well. But funny that.
He'll prove us wrong now, because his brain has processed what he had to do on the other side, and he's now learnt.
I'm staying more stable, more focused.
We'll stop this one at 30 seconds because you get the drift.
Yeah, you get the drift. In fact, this was easier on this leg than it was on my right leg, but I'm right-footed and I have a stronger right foot than my leg. But if he does all three, it will give you an idea as to whether or not there's core fitness. And
eventually on that third one, you're going to be standing on one leg with your eyes closed.
Yes, that's
going into the next level.
But we'll come back to those after each episode to see how I'm improving with the exercises I'm doing, because our whole objective is that I want to be fitter but more capable to be steady and stable and less likely to be an old person. And what we've already found out is that we're going to be calling ourselves YOMs. That is, young, old men. So from here on, we're called YOMs. Not heard that before?
No, not right.
You've heard it here, first time. So this is the club, the YOM Club.
I prefer to invoke our hero, Clint Eastwood. Jeffrey told me this one, but I've appropriated it. Apparently, every morning, you know he's 88 or 89, and he's still making films, and he's still a heck of a bloke. He looks at himself in the mirror, and before he does anything else, he just says to himself, "Don't let the old man in." It's a simple mantra. So he goes out at the beginning of every day, and he denies that he's an old man, and he just does what he does,
that he does,
because he won't give in to the old man syndrome.
So, and this is what we want you to help your dad, granddad with.
Yes.
You're not going to be an old man.
Yes.
If you've got the mental.
And don't wear beige.
Yeah, no beige.
No beige.
No Velcro.
Oh, Velcro's not a bad thing. One of my knee supports is all Velcro.
Right. Okay, so that's the first message. Then we're going to show you some simple exercises that you can share with your dad, granddad, but it's more important that you then get them onto focusing through the web, on YouTube, or wherever it is that you found this, to see the next episode.
And see how we're doing.
Thank you for your attention, and see you on the other side.
Thank you.